a second.
Well, you're live.
Oh my gosh, now it's saying continue with YouTube or Facebook.
You are 100%.
Facebook. Yeah, it asked me the same thing.
Oh, it must have like a security day today.
Well,
okay, hang on a second. All right, so we'd like to welcome you. Is it live?
yeah, you've been live.
We'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live. It's Monday, August 12th. We're in Gardnerville, Nevada. Today we have Victor with us, and I'm just going to turn it over to Victor while I try to log into my computer because it's telling me my password's wrong. Oh, Victor must have two devices on.
Yeah, I just put mine down.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna turn it over to Victor so I can get situated. Sorry, I took a phone call right before we went live. So, hey, Mary Lou and Jenny and Brenda and Jane and Carolyn, welcome everybody. Hi, Joanne and Kathleen. Okay, I'm gonna turn it over to Victor.
Okay.
And Victor's gonna tell us what projects he has coming up for Monday night and what we do on Monday night.
Perfect. Before I start, I'm going to ask everyone to click the share button on right at the bottom, the little arrow. And please comment that you shared, because due to your privacy settings on your Facebook, we cannot see you all the time. But if it tells us that there's 13 shares and there's 9 that shows, we know you're the private one and your name will be entered for draws. So for tonight's class, we're going to work on the corner bookmark. So, of course, my favorite book is always my French recipe book. So it marks your corners of your books. If you like to read, you just put it at the corner and you know exactly where to go next time you... Oh, I got to go this way. And there we go. And it marks your books for you. So it's easy, simple. You need 3 4-inch squares, and that's it. So that's for tonight. For next week, August 19th, we're going to do this little carrier. It's simple. 1 handle, 2 little hoops. You slide it in, and you need 3 fat quarters. 2 to make it, and you'll need 1 to make the handles and the hoops, or you can use yardage to make it. And for August 26th, we're going to be doing some nice key fobs. And for the key fobs, if you don't have any of the hardware, Beth will have hardware for sale. And you also need webbing that goes inside, 1-inch webbing, fabric of your choice. Dimensions is 2.5-inch strip, so you can use jelly rolls if you want, or cut it from your yardage. And my little trick to make it easier to sew it in pressing is a 1/4-inch steam seam. If you don't have any, the 1/4-inch, Beth will offer some on sale. And if you don't have any, also you could use your steam seam roll or pieces that you have, and just cut a little 1/4-inch.
It's great strips for leftover scraps.
Exactly. So if you have some of the scrap 1/4-inch, it's just to help when we got to deal with the fabric and the webbing.
Oh, hang on a second, Victor. Jenny wants to know what it's used for. Jenny, which one are you talking? Which one are you asking about? Because he's talked about several of them. Jenny, let us know which one you're talking about. So if you guys are new to Fabric Chicks, Victor does our Monday night classes. They're from 5 to 7, and then social hour is from 7 till whenever. But between 5 and 7, we really try to stay focused on sewing. It's a really fun evening. You can plan for it every week. He always does the simple, easy projects. You can use scraps, so you don't have to plan for it. Just show up and you'll have something finished at the end of the evening.
And if you choose not to work on the specific project, you can work on your own as you go. I always send Beth also a little applique pattern that you can put in your files if you want for future applique. I know next Monday I will come live with Beth again, and we'll talk about September's project, October's project, and November's project, and also a mystery table runner that we're going to do. So, oh, okay, Suzette needs the webbing for the fobs.
And it's 1.5 yards for the 5 key fob hardware that you have.
Yes. And you're also going to need a pair of pliers. So get your pliers out. Myself, because I'm making more than 5, I'm making them by the hundreds. I bought the pliers specifically for the key fob.
And they have a rubber on the bottom.
Yes, there's a rubber.
I have ordered some of that. We're just waiting for the mailman to attempt to deliver it, because they delivered it last Monday during our live and they didn't even know.
And if you use regular pliers, you just need to put a piece of fabric over the hardware when you press on it. It's just that without the rubber or protection, using regular metal, you're going to scratch the nice hardware that you're going to have to make it. And that's it for now with me, I'm sure. And if you have any other projects or ideas, shoot them up to me. I know I can give a little heads up. November, we're going to redo projects. We're going to redo the clam bag, the clam pouch. I made 3 of them this afternoon.
So if you need the clam bag pattern, let us know, and then
Yes.
you can join Victor's class. And typically classes are a lot more expensive. So Victor, if you just want to do a specific project, it's $15 or $45 for the month. So so a lot of times we have a lot of ladies who don't necessarily want to do the project, but they want the company, and they want a time set aside from 5 to 7-ish. Definitely it goes longer, that you can work on your own projects. It kind of keeps you focused.
Yes. And you need help. We're all there to help. But that also, like I mentioned, for November, we're just going to redo projects. Some needed help but wants to do a refresher on a few things. So, we'll do the climb up bag, the little dress for the tea towel to go in the kitchen on your stove, probably a few others. If they're little ones, we can recover. I always have samples and demos ready to go on a roll on the spot. Yes, it's a lot of fun. And if you all want to join, just let Beth know. So she'll make sure you get the appropriate links and files for the week.
Perfect. Okay, Jenny wants to know what the bag is for that you showed.
The bag.
The carrier for next week.
The carrier. The bag. You could use it to, if you're going to a picnic, you could put your dishes in it and just carry it. Myself, when I'm doing little projects, I put my projects in it. All my what I'm working on, or the little things I don't want to lose. And I'm also thinking maybe for a change, when I'll have a dinner, not Christmas, but another dinner, maybe make it big enough that I would put the whole dinner setting, the place setting inside. So my guests would have to open it, and it'll be like if it's your placemat, open it, and there's all your dishes and silverware that you're going to need for dinner.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's fun. It's okay. It's easy. It's a little quick little thing you carry around. Use it for project. I use it for projects.
Perfect. That's a great idea for projects.
Yes, because sometimes even having bins, and you got so many bins, but you can have a little project and you just put it in the bag and you just put it there on the side. It's easy. It's not there. It's all in here not taking so much room. It depends how much space you have. For me, I'm limited in space, so I got stuff everywhere. I need a day to clean up just to put little things away.
I know. It's called a recovery day.
Yeah, but which day is that? The 8th?
No,
We need an 8th. We need an 8th day.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so we'd like to thank Victor for coming on and showing us what the projects are coming up. If you guys have any questions or want to see what he's doing, you can always post it in Fabric Chick Stitch Along, and he'll answer any questions that you have. All right, thanks, Victor. We'll see you
You're
tonight
welcome.
at 5.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you. We'll talk to you all later.
Okay. All right, let me switch this over because Gracie is petting her dog.
Hey, I was not taught on how to do this. This is above my pay grade.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
All right, so here we are. We've got a demo for you today. So today was our Christmas prep Zoom, and we do that every second Monday of the month. If you want to come into the shop, just let me know so I can make sure that I'm ready for you and I have a space. Today I demoed, so sometimes other people in our community volunteer to do a demo. I do believe that Victor and Ann are putting their heads together, and they're going to be doing a mouse on a chair. So Victor's going to show us how to make the chair out of clothespins, and then Ann's going to do the mouse, which is a super cute little ornament, stands alone as a gift, whatever you want to do. So that's coming up in one of our Christmas prep Zooms. So it's every second Monday of the month from 11 to 1. So today what I did is I did these little yo-yos. I made this cute little wall hanging. And, you know, I always just kind of experiment with it. So in the future, I would probably quilt the background and then put the yo-yos on. But I didn't. I was trying to make it very quick and easy so you can have a little gifty item. You can also turn it into a pillow. It'd be super cute as a pillow. So I got a little hanger here. It literally probably took me 15 minutes to make it because the yo-yos are already pre-made in the kit that we have for you. So you can see here, the yo-yos are pre-made out of silk. So all I did, literally very little sewing, because I wanted to show you a quick way to use these. So the yo-yos are S152 for $14. Each kit has different colors. So this is one of them. So you get all these cute little pre-made yo-yos. And if you know anything about yo-yos, you know that it takes a long time to make them, but they're mindless. So S152 is $14 if you want just the yo-yos. That's what I used here. I used my whole pack. I think I had 1 or 2 left over. And then I just took fabric tack. So I took this fabric tack and I literally glued the back of each yo-yo and then put it where I wanted it. So it's kind of a no-sew project for the tree. Although, like I said, I would quilt the background ahead of time. But I put fusible fleece in there. So I was trying to have a quick and easy project, but I think I would like it more if I had quilted the background. And then I glued the trim on, and I did do a quick little zigzag stitch around the outside edge. And then I glued the little hanger on it. So super quick and easy project. If anybody has any questions, let me know. We do have yo-yo makers in different sizes. So if you wanted to, you could get the extra small yo-yo maker. See that? It's kind of in between the extra small, or I would go the small or extra small for the yo-yo. It's a little bit, yep, kind of right in between. You can see right here that pink is the actual size of the extra small yo-yo. And the small yo-yo is the size of that little red one there. So,
what are those numbers?
Hang on a second. I did do a kit.
Okay.
Hang on a second. I'll show it to you again. I did do a kit. So if you want the backing fabric, and I use the world map for the backing of your guys' kits because I liked it better. There's a piece of fusible fleece in there, the background fabric, the trim, and the hanging little device, and your yo-yos. S151 is $17 if you want the whole kit and you don't want to have to think about it. Which yo-yo is for the Owl Challenge? I need one, please. Well, the Owl Challenge, Anita, you don't have to use yo-yos. You can use anything. So you can use anything for the Owl Challenge. It just has to be something owlish. It does not have to be anything in particular. But I will say that I used the fabric tack. I loved it. S146 is $12. And then a little tip that I got when I took the class from the guy who does Dancing with the Stars and Dolly Parton up at the Reno Quilt Show this year. He said they do, because they use glue to glue on all the sequins and things on the Dancing with the Star dresses and things. So what they do is when they're done with their glue, they take a little dab of Vaseline and shove it in there, because that will keep your glue moist, so your glue doesn't harden up, because we don't use it that often. So it feels to me like glue is kind of a waste, because every time I use it once and then it's dried up and dead. So I had to throw away my liquid stitch, and so I opened this one today. Worked great. S146 is for the fabric tack. S146 is for the fabric tack. And that's literally what I use to glue the trim and the yo-yos onto the project. And then just to give you another idea, because I personally love yo-yos, because they're quick and easy. You can do them in the car when you're traveling. You can literally have a bucket and just have them around anywhere. You can make any shape with them pretty much. Here's a cute little candy cane you can do with them. Here is a stuffed Christmas tree. So this is using each of the yo-yos. Honestly, you don't have to use a yo-yo maker if you don't want, but the yo-yo maker will make them pretty and consistent. I brought down my yo-yos to show you. Hang on a second.
I will not be following her. There's limits to what I am willing to do.
So I don't have one ready because we had a phone call at the last minute. But you see how this is your yo-yo maker, and a lot of times people don't know how to line them up. So you have to line these holes up, or your needle won't go through it. And I have demoed this before. So you've got to make sure that it's lined up like this, so you can see through the holes, okay? And so a trick that I just saw is if you put here, just take where your starting is. And I always start where the words are, but you don't necessarily have to. But just take where the words are and then line it up. Do a little mark here, because you don't want to go past it. So if you're talking, do a little mark here so you can really see it. And then when you're talking, you're not going to get sidetracked and go past where you started, okay? I'll do another demo a different day when we're really together. Don't count on us ever being really together, though. But there's a super cute pumpkin I want to demo with the yo-yo maker. So these are stuffed yo-yos. All you do when you do a stuffed yo-yo is you do your yo-yo the same way. And then before you pull it tight, you stuff it with polyfill, and then you're going to pull it tight. You can also pull from both sides, and that will give you more evened pleats if you pull from both sides. So that is how you stuff your yo-yos to give them dimension. You could take 3 different sizes, like say I just did this size, and this size, out of white fabric and make a snowman if you wanted. It would be super cute snowman. So many ideas with yo-yos. We just have to play with them. On this little project, all of my buttons have fallen off, so I'm going to go back with glue and glue my buttons on. But see here, I did tiny little yo-yos. There's some red ones here. And then I did a metallic 12-weight thread just to give it some
dimension.
Yeah, some fun stuff. But these tiny little yo-yos, let me show you the difference between the silk ones and the ones I made. This I used I traced a quarter and then made them the size of a quarter. So that was kind of crazy. And then I did the back side of them as the pretty side because the pin fits through easier. So I did the back side as the side that you see, not the side where you close up the thread. So just some other ideas for you girls and gentlemen. So here is the yo-yo makers. So we have S141 for $5.99. Makes that tiny little, like a dime size yo-yo. And then we have S149, makes the small one. It's kind of weird. They don't have a medium one, but they have an extra large one. S150 is $8.29. And then S149 is the jumbo one. The jumbo one is the one I'm going to demo how to make the dimensional pumpkin. I'm going to try to have it for next week for you guys. So I know a lot of you already have these in your stash. You already have them in your sewing rooms. But I think anytime we invest in tools, we have to have multiple ways and reasons to use them. So I am not one of those who is a gadget person who just buys gadgets to have them. I want to actually use them. I want to feel like I get my money's worth out of them. So this is just a yo-yo tree, but you can do it in Easter. You could just do green. Here it is as a Christmas one on a candlestick. Super cute idea. So S160 for the Tree for All Seasons is $5.95. And then we just bought out because I think this is a really great idea, and it's really hard to find real patterns anymore. They're like pretty much extinct, like the dinosaur. So I bought out this gal all of her patterns for her yo-yo, jacket, and vest, and also the Serengeti vest. So S147 is for the yo-yo vest. You could do it all in one color, using up your scraps.
Yeah, so 147 is actually the jacket.
Oh, sorry. 147 is the jacket. 148 is the vest. Good thing Gracie's here to keep me on track. S147 is the jacket. 148. And I think it just might be a little bit tricky for the construction of the armholes. Otherwise, you wouldn't really necessarily need the pattern. S147 and S148. Hang on a second, Riri. I have to write yours down because when I come back later, YouTube stuff doesn't show me.
That's the only one she has.
Okay. Riri 149 yo-yo. Small. Okay. Perfect. Lynn says she's making all the yo-yos for both. It is a never-ending project. Gosh, Lynn, sometimes I think that everything we do is never ending. That's why my stuff never gets finished, because I just keep demoing and starting something new. So that is that for the yo-yos. I'm going to keep working on different projects and different ideas. I think we're going to do like a pattern using all the fun, because there used to be great patterns for yo-yos. Making dolls, making ornaments, making, like, there was a whole book on yo-yo projects. I wish I had kept one. It's out of print. All the good ones always go out of print, and then they don't reprint them. So that is that. Okay. Did I miss any comments that we have to go back and see? Oh, so make sure that you share this. Victor's keeping track of that. And then this Saturday from 10 to 3, we're going to have our 17th anniversary. It's kind of crazy that we've been in existence for 17 plus years, because we did start out of our house originally until the fabric and stuff took over the kids' rooms and Roger kicked us out. So here we are 17 years later, and we have an anniversary party coming up this Saturday from 10 to 3. Let me know if you're coming so that I can get your baskets ready. I don't want to have to be doing baskets when it's total chaos here. And I do have, we'll have food and demos, and you'll be able to pick out, when you check out, you'll be able to pick out between 17% off your order, 27, 47, 37, 37, I think. I don't know. Don't ask me. But if you guys aren't local and you want to look on shop on the website, then give us a call. And Doris said she'll pick your ball for you, so she can tell you what your percentage off is. 20 Fridays till, wow, 130 days till Christmas, Victor's telling us.
I was about to say, what does that even mean?
Okay, so the little ornament the little Christmas tree that I showed you, I used this, but with the cream stamps. We're all out of that fabric. Sandy bought the last yard of it today on the Zoom. I do have the rainbow ones just in case you want the colorful stamps. There's only a couple yards left of this. S144 is $13. This is by
Tim Holtz.
No, Kathy Holden. This is Kathy Holden's fabric. Close. So if you need the stamps, it's kind of vintagey. It is great to it's great for anything really. And this was the closest I could come for if you need yardage of what we used, which is, it just is a great background for any appliques. If you guys are doing Eleanor's applique, it's great for that. So you can see it's kind of just a great backdrop, adds a little bit of interest. So if you need this one, it's S145 and it's $13 a yard. A plunger broom would be fun, Charity. Okay, I have these. I know we could all make these because we all have Cantha scraps. But in case you're not going to make them and you want just a fun little heartstring out of Cantha fabrics, this is, or you could cut the hearts off and use them as embellishments.
Okay, you're struggling.
I got it twisted here. Okay, I had it all untwisted. Now I've twisted it even more. I've twisted the top. I had it all undone before I went live. Okay, so it's pretty long. S142 is $14. S142 is $14. So you could use it as what?
Sorry.
You could use it as a swag kind of a thing. You can cut it apart and use it on several different projects. You know, hearts are kind of a pain to make because they've got that deep dive in the center and then the point at the bottom. S142 is $14. 142 is $14. And then just because we have to have gifty items for the wine walk, I know Gracie's looking at me. She's like, what the heck is that? I thought I would try it for myself because you can never find a good pumice. So this is actually a pumice that you can hang in your shower. S143 is $10. So if you need a good gifty idea, S143 is $10. Super cute. And who doesn't need a good pumice stone? So that is everything we have, except for we do have auctions. We have a ton of auctions.
Yay.
Gracie can hardly wait.
Hallelujah.
I got 2 bins of auctions.
What? We didn't agree to that.
What? Oh, Gracie, you didn't know we always go till 5 o'clock on Mondays. Wednesday, when you show up, we go till 6.
What?
Okay, so here is so this kit, I feel like we auctioned this kit off once before. Did somebody win this at one point and didn't get it? Or maybe maybe the person didn't pay for it?
We don't know.
Oh,
I'm just here.
hang on a second. Everything comes clear eventually. I don't know, but I have this in there and it says Lynn Bonner's name. So I'm going to check with Lynn because she goes for like 6 months out of the year to somewhere else. So I'm going to see if she actually bid on this, if that was her bid. But if she did bid on this and she got all this fabric for $28, that's kind of crazy, but it says $28 and her name's the only one I see in there. So I'm going to hold on to that just to make sure that I'm not auctioning something twice. Okay, let's see. So I have some S03. We've got some purple batiks. This looks like a half a yard plus. Some fossil fern fabric here. Some batiks. This is a fat quarter. Some strips.
Supposed to be some pretty batiks. What's the number?
Yeah, it's some pretty batiks. S03 is $8. S03 is $8. I know, Katie, I'm gonna sell it to Lynn and then I'm gonna sell it to you. No, I'm gonna see. I don't know why it got put in there, but probably because she's out of town, she didn't say anything about it when she came in to pick it up because she hasn't picked it up. Okay. So I'm going to mush together, I'm going to marry, as my sister would say, some of these auctions just because we can save time. So S03 is is at $15. S03 is at $15. This looks like red fat quarters. So you've got red fat quarters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 red fat quarters. The auction is at $6. S36 is at $6. S36 is at $6. S03 is at 18. S03 is at 18. Gosh, Charity Gracie does not run this. She's just here to be nice.
Heck, I don't.
I keep telling her she could own this whole fun mess.
Hard pass.
Okay, we've got a here I'm gonna close. Well, I'm gonna make these smaller so you can see the next one. S36 is at $15 at 7 fat quarters. These look like they are, I'm not really sure.
Fall type stuff.
Yeah, but what size? It's like a quarter yard. Not even a quarter yard. It's 5 inches. So you've got 5 inches of these fun fabrics. They're great for applique. They are woven, so they're the same on both sides, it looks like. So if you're doing an applique project for the fall, these are great. S52 is $16. S52 is $16 for the collection of woven cottons. This one is, they're all very beautiful but different. Very interesting. I'm not sure what project it was for, but they're fun together. S52 is $16. S52 is $16. S03 is at $22. S36 is at $20. S36 says, I'm tempted, but my rooms are overflowing. Kathleen, you have got to start joining us on our Zooms because it really does help to get you centered so you actually work on things. And you get them done. Like you sew for an evening and you're like, wow, I finished this. Carolyn and Ann are the queens of finishing. They finish so much, it's crazy. Okay, S03 is
22, I believe.
Connie Kaufman says, I'm out.
Okay.
S03.
22 to
22
charity.
to charity. Okay. And then S36, Gracie's going to tell me so that we can move on to more. I tried to tell her she should help me.
36, you said?
S36.
Rhonda Ray.
Okay, Rhonda.
For 20.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me get this put away so I don't get
Oh, just kidding.
Okay.
Charity for 22.
Okay. What is there anybody for 52?
52, we got charity for 18.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second.
She'll make it easy for you.
Let me get this. Oh, I must have had a bigger bag because this is not going in
No,
here.
it came out of that bag.
Okay. S52 is charity for 18.
Well, Rhonda says no, she was late.
Okay, charity for 18 for the. Those are going to be fantastic for a fall project.
So there's some heated debate right now.
There
I'm
is?
staying out of it.
Okay, let me see. I love this. Okay, on my computer. Okay, remember, it always goes on my computer.
I thought it was just an auction. I don't know.
Okay, let me see. Which number are they talking about?
36.
Okay, S36, I haven't closed it yet. So S36 is the reds. It's still available. S36, I have charity at 22. So I've got charity at 18 for S52. On my computer, I have charity for 36. I haven't closed it yet. S36 is still, Rhonda, if you want, you can still bid on. Your daughter called me. Oh, Rhonda, you should know that Gracie doesn't mean anything. Gracie's not the boss here. Gracie?
I'm staying out of this one. I'm not even supposed to be here.
Oh, you're causing a fight here.
I'm innocent. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, she's the unpaid help here. Okay. Okay, let's see. So, Charity and Rhonda.
Can we rock, paper, scissors this?
Yeah, we can rock, paper, scissors it. Okay. Okay, so S36 is at $25. S26 is at $25. S36 is at $25. I know we can't lose Gracie or I'm going to be in big trouble. I'm going to be filming myself and you guys think it's crazy now. Just think about me trying to film myself. Okay, S36 is at $25. If anybody else wants to bid on it, let me know. S36 is at $27.
Oh my God,
S26 is at $27.
I'm going home.
Do you girls want me to divide it in half? Would that make you guys happy if I cut them in half and you each get half of it and then you just pay half of it? Or do you want the whole thing, whoever bids the highest? S36. Okay, here is one.
I'm so uncomfortable right
now. Okay. Okay, it's at $27. Here is a Christmas fat quarter bundle. Really pretty, got gold metallics, greens and reds and whites. Those have the same print. And then you've got a little hollyhock pattern and then some big jingle bells. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, Rhonda.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Gracie, only one person can be in charge here. Okay, so I have this auction. We're going to start it at $10. So you've got 5 fat quarters here. That's $2 fat quarter with gold metallics. Very good deal. Very good deal. Okay.
We'll do well with awkward silence.
Okay. No, I gotta get the names on here so I can. Okay, here is, and I almost didn't auction this because it's very hard to find these, but they're beautiful rhinestones. You can sew them into a tote bag. You can sew them into anything. It is literally, you're looking at rhinestones about 17 inches. We originally used to sell these for $24.95, but in the shop, everything is getting lost because there's so much stuff. We can't even organize and display things nicely. So S1598 is $20 for the rhinestones. S1598. I'm going to bring it up close so you can really see how it glitters.
Wow.
Isn't that so pretty? So sparkly. You can never be sad when there's sparkles around you. S1598 is at $20. 1598 is at $20. 153 is at $18. 153 is at $18 for the Christmas fat quarters. 153 is at 28. OMG. You guys might love these. I picked these up at a thrift store. Let me tell you, the thrift store was so disgusting. They had this big, huge dog. And my sister and I were in a back room and we're like, oh my God, what is that smell? And then out of a pile of clothes, like out of the wall, came this ginormous, hairiest dog I have ever seen in my life. And you know, Oregon's damp already. Oh my God. Both of us were like, it was hard. You had to do like a Gracie. When we had some customers that didn't smell so good. I think they were afraid of showers. And they came into the shop.
I was like 5. Do we really have to bring this up?
Yes. That Gracie was walking through the shop like this.
I was like 5. Give me a break.
And then the employees were like, Gracie, what's going on? And Gracie was trying to be so polite and not breathe and not hurt anybody's feelings. That's what I felt like doing. The shop, it was horrible. But I found these amazing the whole collection. So if you're a collector of dolls, we have the Wizard of Oz here. Look at this. I couldn't pass it up. It was like a treasure trove. This is like as vintage as it gets here. And the lion and the Good Witch.
Yeah, so who's this?
That's just an extra one.
Because I was about to say, isn't that one Dorothy?
Yeah, well, it's Dorothy on a different day. Okay. I think they had this Dorothy, but like she's a little faded. I think they were very much. See how one shoe's different? It's vintage for sure. Okay. S78. I didn't go online to see what they're even worth. I just had to rescue them from the hellhole they were living in. I couldn't leave them. S78. The auction is starting at $30. So if you are a collector of vintage little dolls, I put peppermint oil on my wrist and just sniff. Charity, we would love to, except for you don't get the warning when a situation's about to arise.
See, I do that now.
Enjoy your cousins, Connie. Okay, so if you have...
Do they smell like the dog? Take a whiff for me, Mom. Take a nice big whiff.
No, they do not. They do smell a little bit musty, but nothing like the dog. But they are so adorable. Look at how cute they are. It's priceless. Okay, S78. Okay, so Charity, I'm not sure what you're commenting on, but we're not going to take this any further.
I'm going to go back to, they're missing the Tin Man. They're missing the Tin Man. That's, I guess I get uncomfortable.
Yeah, let's not. This is a public farm and everybody wants to have fun. So we're not going to carry that conversation on anymore. S78 is $30 for the Dorothy Wizard of Oz people. So Candy, I'm excited to see you too. I'll have your guys' bags ready. Okay, S153 is for the Christmas. I've got Joanne at $20. Joanne at $20. Joanne, $20. If I'm wrong, let me know. S1598. 1598. I think we have no takers. I've got the dolls at $30. That's gonna be so sad to see those go. I haven't put them on the auction since October because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna just add them to my creepy collection of fun things.
So I am actually kind of terrified of dolls. I hope you know that. So
I know. I saved all my Cabbage Patch Kids for Gracie, and she did not even like them.
I don't do dolls. Dolls scare me.
S78 is at $40 right now. The dolls are at $40. 1598 for the
Rhinestone.
1598 for the rhinestones is at nothing. Okay, 1598 is at nothing, and the dolls are at $40. I'm gonna make these go away because it's making Gracie uncomfortable to have this on here. It doesn't take much to make Gracie uncomfortable, as you guys have noticed.
No, I'm a very awkward person.
But we're glad she showed up. She might get her awkwardness from her mommy. It's not my specialty either. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way. So we have the dolls at $40. The collection of dolls is at $40. Let me find my phone so I can see what 1598 is at $20. Okay, we've got Rhonda for $20. Rhonda, I kind of like had your name all over this from the beginning. I thought you would be the one who would take it home. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to see. We've got 13 minutes.
Yay!
I am not bringing that out. Another day. Okay. Let's see here.
Oh my gosh, we still haven't gotten rid of that line.
No, well, I took the fat quarter. It was like cluttering up the shop, so I took the fat quarter and threw it in there. Okay, 1381 is starting at $25, and it's a Stonehenge sewing line. So you get 11 fat quarters. 11 is about $2 a fat quarter. So if you're looking for kind of a different colorway in fat quarters for a sewing project, S1381. 1381 is starting at $25. 1381 is starting at $25. And then this one I'm going to throw in. So you have 6 half-yard cuts. 6 half-yard cuts. You've got dog bones. You've got polka dots. You've got a tone-on-tone with a little bit of movement. You have a solid. You have a floral. And then you have a swirl. 6 half yards for $20. And then I'm gonna throw this in just because we want to be done.
OMG, it's Casper!
It's a Casper the Friendly Ghost cape. So who doesn't need, look at, this is what it's going to make right here, a Casper the Friendly Ghost. You might have to go to Amazon or something and find the movie, because I don't know if your kids would even know, or grandkids would even know who Casper the Friendly Ghost is.
Yeah,
We're gonna
ancient.
throw this in with your black collection. So if you win it and you don't want it, this is just a free bonus here with your black collection. If you don't want it, just let me know and we'll do something else with it. S05, 6 1/2 yards plus the Casper cape at $20.
This one.
And then S1, S78, I think is, S78 is $40 to Joanne. Okay, and then the sewing fat quarters, 11 sewing fat quarters is at $25, S1381. S1381 is no bidders for the sewing, 11 fat quarters. And S05 is at $30 for the 6 half yards and the Casper cape. Here they sent us Shannon Fabrics back a while ago sent us some samples, but we sold out of the fabrics. So we're going to auction this. Let's do $30. It's already made. So it is just a great like cuddle quilt. It's a little bit small though. I really just want the cape. Jenny, well, I think you're out of luck because the bid is at $33 now. 1381.
Katie, that's not how this works, but I love the effort.
Yeah, Katie, I can throw it in the sale bin and make more money. What is that? $1 a fat quarter? I'm paying you $17 to take it off my hands.
I love Katie.
Okay, so this is the back of this fabric, and it's a pretty big size. It's already sewn together, so you don't have to do anything. And then this is the front. It's just a good cuddle quilt if you need a baby gift quick. They did hem it down about an inch down to kind of secure it so that your edges don't roll. S154, the auction is at $30. 154, the auction is at $30. There is a tag here and it says made with love and then Shannon Fabrics. So 154 is $30 if you need a cute baby quilt. It is pretty big, but it doesn't have batting in it. But it's perfect for like one of the biggest problems that I had when my kids were little, and I know that was so many moons ago, like vintage. My kids are vintage.
Don't
already.
say vintage. Do not.
It was hard because my friends gave me big quilts and they were so stiff. So it was hard. I needed something more like this for the car seat and the stroller. So I do love these kind of cuddly ones. But it's a good size, so even if they're like 5, they can still take it around with them. S154, the auction is starting at $30. 154, the auction is starting at $30. S05 is at $42. 154 is at $35. And 1381, nobody wants the fat quarters. Katie, I'm going to do a drawing for the fat quarters. If nobody bids for it, I'm going to do a drawing. Okay, let's just do a drawing for the fat quarters right now. You just never know what's going to happen here at Fabric Chicks. Okay, I have Judy Spivey. Are you on? Judy Spivey, are you on? And then S154 is... Okay, let's close. 154. I have Jane Massengill at $45. 154 is at $45 if anybody wants to bid. 154, 1381. Judy, have you seen Judy comment at all today?
No.
Okay, Judy, Katie, I know you're on. Judy Spivey is so sad. You were going to win 11 fat quarters. Okay, the next person is Sue Cobe. Are you here, Sue? I know
Sue was driving.
Sue is driving.
But I'm not sure if she got back on.
Judy's out of town. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, Sue Cobe.
I don't know if she got back on.
Okay.
She's
here. Whoop, whoop. Sue, you just won the sewing fat quarter bundle. Look at how fun that is.
I'm so glad you lifted that up because I was not. I'm
having to come to the camera because Gracie's over this nonsense. She said it's making her too nervous. Okay, Katie, I'm so sorry you were not a winner. I think they refer to that as being a loser.
Katie, you're a winner in my heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 154 is going to 154 is going to Jane Massengill for $45. And okay, let's see. S05. Hey, Thela, how are you? Thela, if you're going to be in town, we're having an anniversary party this Saturday from 10 to 3. You never know what we're going to do because we don't even know what we're going to do. Wow, look how cute that little patch is.
Wow.
It's like out of denim. I know exactly where I'm going to put this. Gracie's so excited. I know who's going to love that. Okay.
Wait, what?
No, Stephanie. He is rebelling. Being the cameraman is not his dream job for his retirement. So I think he's doing yard work today. So thank goodness Gracie volunteered to come in. Okay, so we're getting ready to close up S05. S05, we're getting ready to close it up.
He went out on work comp.
You
didn't get it? I thought it was funny.
Your dad went out on work comp? Okay, I've got another option.
Are you serious?
Real quick, okay? We have another, this is going to Sue. Okay, we have another auction real quick. Holly Hobby, okay? It's like a yard of Holly Hobby fabrics, maybe 2 yards.
Okay.
One, like almost 2 yards of Holly Hobby. So just so you know, Gracie is not as strict as Roger. So if we go over a minute or two, it won't be the end of the world.
Yes, it will.
Okay, look at how adorable that Holly Hobby fabric is. So you've got almost 2 yards of Holly Hobby fabric. You've got a fat quarter of that. You have,
is it a gnome? Wait.
is
look,
gnome pot holders here. So you have this panel. You can make a gnome pot holder with it. This was left over from our goodie bags at the Reno show for VIPs. You've got some scraps and things, kind of pastel-y colors. Goes with your Holly Hobby fabrics. And then I just threw this one in there because we needed to get rid of it.
because she can.
Just because I can, because I'm the boss around here, okay?
I hear it every day.
Here, we're going to start this auction at $10 for Holly Hobby. $10 for Holly Hobby. S155 is at $10. S05 is at $47.
To who? Because scroll up.
Oh, we got 2 of you at $47. Do you have any day of the week? Do you have any day of the...
Day of the Dead fabric.
Oh, I have a lot of Day of the Dead fabric left, Suzette. Lots. I've got lots of Day of the Dead fabric in the shop. Remind me when you come into the shop and I'll show you where it is. Okay, I've got 2 of you, S05 at $47 for the black and whites and the Casper cape.
Someone go up.
So 2 of you at $47. Somebody's got to break that tie or we're going to have to flip a coin.
No, it goes with the person not responded, Mom. Come on.
40. Well, Charity, you're in 2 different places, and so the internet might take different times. I'm not sure. S47. Here, while you guys duke that out, I am going to give you, okay. Gracie, just scroll. I've got.
Don't make me do this.
Okay. I've got this book, Strip Tease, and I've got Stephanie. Ooh, Stephanie, I'm sure you love to, I have Stephanie for Strip Tease. I'm sure you love to piece. Sometimes when I'm at the thrift stores, I buy like all their quilting stuff just so I have fun giveaways. But a lot of times I get home and I look through them and then I can't give them up because there's too many good projects in it. Okay, here is a cow. Just one little cow panel.
Thank you.
Well, you were on your phone. You weren't paying attention. I was trying to do the best I could. Okay, we have one little panel with a cow. And I have Sandy Cohen. Sandy, are you here? Although, Sandy, if you don't want it, because I know you're getting ready for a big move, let me know and we'll pass it on to somebody else.
It's 501.
Oh, it's 501. Okay, we're going to close up all the auctions right now. Gracie said it's 501. Get your final bids in. 155 is at $15. $155 for the Holly Hobby fabrics and the scraps to go with it. $155 is at $15. $155 is at $15. Okay, watch the recording, Peggy. Watch. Give it to somebody else. Okay, I'm just going to pick a name out of my magic box. I've got Barb Stobner. Are you here, Barb? Barb Stobner, are you here? And I have S155. I have at $15. 155. I have at $15. So remember that sometimes the other people that are watching, their internet is slow or fast. Some of you live in rural areas. Some of you, you could live in a busy, congested area. Oh, perfect. The dairy farmer's daughter. Perfect, Barb. So remember, the internet is a crazy thing we've all had to adjust to, and we just make the best of it. S05, I have at $55. S155, I've got two of you at $15. Get your final bids in. If you really want it, jump up $5 or something crazy so we can close this and end this madness for today. Okay, get your final bids in. I'm going to put things into bags, and then we're going to be done with this. So S05 is for the black and white. I know Gracie thinks it's better to like keep the camera on me instead of on what I'm bagging up. So we've got S05 for the auctions is at $57. Gosh, it feels like when me and Roger are bidding on the same thing, and then I am not gonna let him win.
Oh my gosh,
what.
It was so funny at my my volleyball dinner or something like that.
Yes,
they were the only two bidding on the same thing, and they were at the same table, so it was just so awkward. And I proceeded to leave the room because I'm an awkward human being.
And I'm just gonna tell you, I won because
she did win.
Gave up.
She did win.
And then Gracie didn't even use. We bought her.
It was like a paragliding or something. No, it was definitely airplane.
It was an airplane ride. And then Gracie didn't want to use it because
I am a stubborn little brat.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, S155 is at $22. 155 for Holly Hobby is at $22. S05 is at $57. S05 is at $57. Get your final bids in. Everything's cleaned up. I'm getting ready to write names on everything. S155 is at $22. 105 is at $57. S05 is at $57. Going. Rhonda at $57. Okay. And then 155 is going to go to Rhonda for $22. Okay, that concludes our auction and our demo on yo-yos and all that good stuff. If you guys want to join Victor's Monday night class, tonight we are doing the corner book covers. So in class tonight, just bring some scraps and you will literally be able to make enough of those little book savers for everybody you know. So makes a great gift to give to your girlfriend when you are meeting her for coffee or whatnot. All right, have a great night. We will see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye. Love you all. Bye. Thank you for joining us.